Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Today's video will be on a Sudoku created by Richard Stolk, an author from the Netherlands. Excellent author. He has created so many Sudokus, authored so many contests, authored for the World Championships also. And you can see most of his puzzles on the Logic Masters Germany website. And this particular Sudoku has been taken from the wcpn.nl website, and it is given a difficulty of 5 out of 5 stars. So I've solved this Sudoku already. It has a beautiful solve path. You must solve this. The link to solve this is in the description of the video. So as far as I remember, I don't think I've seen this kind of variant previously. So it's sort of a new variant. All in all, an excellent solve. Let's move to the rules. Classic rules apply. So each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9, no repetitions. And the digit on the right side of a gray cell, so this is a gray cell, the digit on the right side of a gray cell indicates the position in the next row as seen from the left side of the digit in the gray cell. So let's take an example. Let's say we have a 2 here and a 7 here, right? Basically this means that the 7th cell in the next row, right, the 7, because 7 is to the right of the gray cell, must be a 2 because 2 is in the gray cell. So this cell basically acts as a pointer for the digit here in the next row, right? So once you get the hang of the Sudoku, you can get some nice deductions. So this is the variant rules. So let's start the Sudoku now. So during when I solved it for the first time, I missed several things in the Sudoku, which I realized later. So the first thing to see in the Sudoku is look at this column. You have every cell filled with gray except one. Now that puts tremendous pressure on these cells, tremendous restriction on this on these cells. In what way? Can any of these cells take a 5? Except perhaps even that cell is also not possible, right? None of these cells can take a 5. The reason being, let's say you have an X here, or let's say you have an 8 here, whatever. You can have anything there. And if you have a 5 here, then in the next row, that 5th cell will be in the same box, or it will be right under the digit in the previous row. You can never have a 5 here, right? Because then this digit will be forced right under that, and you'll have repeating digits in a column. So you cannot have 5 in any of these cells, right? For example, if you have a 5 here, whatever comes here, then the 5th cell in the next row will have to be that digit, but it will be right under that itself, so it's not possible. So the only way you can place 5 in this column is to place it here. So this is the first digit you would have to place logically in this Sudoku. Now extending this logic a bit, just see where the 4 goes in this column. Now a 4 cannot be here, obviously, because of Sudoku rules. Can a 4 be here? Right? If you have a 4 here, then whatever goes into this will be in the 4th cell from the left in the next row. So it is basically in the same box. Again, not possible. So that's only possible when 4 goes here, which puts the digit, whatever goes here, into here. 4 is eliminated here because then these two has to be same. Similarly, 4 is eliminated here because then these two would have to be same. But 4 is possible here because these are across different boxes. And 4 is not possible here, 4 is not possible here. So 4 has exactly 2 cells in this column, 2 possibilities in this column. Similarly, if you look at where the 6 goes, 6 can't be here because then the digit will be forced here. And similarly, 6 is not here because this guy here will be forced here, not possible. And 6 is not possible here because of this. 6 is not possible here because whatever goes here has to be forced here. Not possible here because this forced here. And 6 is possible here, right? Because whatever goes here will go here, so no issue. And 6 is not possible here, and 6 is not possible here. So only cell left for 6 in column 6 is row 6, column 6. So this will be a 6 and this will be a 4, right? What a wonderful deduction to start off the Sudoku, right? fixing the 4, 5, 6 in column 6. Excellent. So now let's do some Sudoku. This cell right here, let's color it. Has to be in the 4th cell from the left in the next row. So yellows are equal. And similarly, this guy, this cell right here, let's color it maybe this color, and it will be the 6th cell in the next row has to be here. So these are equal and these are equal. Okay. Right. Now look at these pink cells here. It cannot be 4, 5, 6, it cannot be 7, 8, or it cannot be a 1. So this will be 2, 3, and 9. And this is also 2, 3, 9. Both are equal. Excellent. And then, so now it's time to look at these cells perhaps, or even these cells. Right. Now look at these two cells. They can't be 1, 2, or a 3. Reason being, it's easy to see. You basically cannot have a number in here which points to the same box in the next row. Let's say you have 1 here. So whatever goes here will be in here. That's not possible. Similarly, 2 will also force that digit in the same box. 3 will also force that digit in the same box. So clearly 1, 2, 3 is eliminated here. And similarly 1, 2, 3 is eliminated here. So these two cells must be 4, 7, 8, 9 and 1, 2, 3 are ruled out. They are 5 and 6, right? No other digits can go into that cell. And you have a 5 here. So that's a 6 and that's a 5. Excellent. Okay. So now whatever goes in here, let's use different color. Green will be in the 6th cell in the next row. So this is a green, and let's use a different color, maybe blue. Whatever goes in here will be going in the 5th cell in the next row. Yeah, that's going and getting placed on the yellow cell. So this guy will be an yellow, right? Let's remove the blue. Now let's try to place all these digits. They are very restricted. Cannot be 4, 5, 6, 9. It cannot be 1. So 2, 3, 7, 8. Right. It cannot be 7, guys. Let's say the yellow is taking 7. Now by Sudoku, 7 is forced here, right? But remember what I said just a few seconds back. You cannot have a digit in the previous row, the pointer basically, pointing to the same box as the digit here. So you have a 7 here. So 7 will point to this place. You cannot have the digit here and here. Not possible. So 7 is not in these yellow cells. So it has to be 2, 3, 8. This, and this are 2, 3, and 8. Excellent. Okay, so let's think a bit here. Maybe I can look at this digit here. Or this guy right here. It cannot be 4, 9, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is 1, 2, or a 3. But I can't have a 2 here, because then whatever goes into this gray cell must be the 2nd cell from left and will be directly under itself. So not possible. That's 1 or a 3. So whatever goes in here has to be either this cell or this cell. Okay. That's not bad. Now by Sudoku, this yellow cell has to be in one of these 3 cells. It cannot be here. It cannot be in these orange guys or pink, right? So whatever goes in here has to be here, and that becomes a 2, 3, and 8. Okay, now let's try to look at these cells. Remember, they cannot be a 7, 8 or a 9, right? Because then if you have 7, 8, 9 here, whatever is in here will be forced in one of these cells. Similarly, if you have 7, 8, 9 here, whatever is in here will be forced in one of these cells. So these two cells cannot be 7, 8, 9, 3, 5, 6. So they are 1, 2 and 4. And 4 is ruled out by Sudoku, so 1 or a 2. So this cell is either here or here. Okay. Right, I can't have 2 in the yellow cells now. Let's say you have 2 in here. Oops. Let's say you have 2 in here. Now 2 is in either of these cells. If you put the 2 here, then the second cell from the left is 2. So this will also be a 2. So 2 2's, not possible. Suppose you have 2 here. Then this 2 has to be in the second cell from the left. So again a 2 here. So 2 2's get forced if you have a 2 in the yellow cell. So 2 is eliminated from the yellow. All these yellows can't take 2's, 3 or 8. All right. Now by Sudoku, this goes in here. This will be yellow, 3 or 8. Excellent. Now this yellow is the second cell from the left in the next row. So this will be a 2. And which means this is 1 or a 4. Excellent. And look at this cell, it's very restricted. 2, 5, 6, 3, 8, 4, 9. So this is 1 or a 7. Just these possibilities. And 2, 5, 6, 4, 9, 7. So this is 1, 3 or 8. Okay. And by Sudoku, 5 in row 3 gets forced here. And you have a 1, 3, 8 triplet beautifully in row 3. So which means this is forced as 7. Now this will be in the 7th cell from that direction. So this is 1, 3, 8. Both of these are equal. Let's put maybe, what color do we choose? Blue maybe, right? Same colored cells are equal. Okay. Right. 5 in here, 5 in here. So that puts a 5 in here by Sudoku. And so 5 will be in this cell. Now this 5 is going in the 9th cell in the next row. So this has to point to that 9. So this is not a 9, which means this is not a 9, right? Excellent. Okay, 5 in column 8 has to be in one of these two cells. And 5 in column 1 has to be in one of these two cells. Okay. And now if you look closely in here, this is the pointer to this digit in the next row. So it's pointing to either the first cell or the 4th cell. So which means you can have only 5 or a 9 here. But you can simply eliminate 5 from that cell. So that's a 9. So which means this consequently becomes a 1. Excellent. So this is not a 1, which means this is not a 1, right? So 3, 8 pair. So that gives a 1 here, which puts a 2 to complete the row. Beautiful, right? Amazing solve, guys. Just so delightful. And now first cell in the next row has to be this. So this will be 2. This has to be a 2. And now by Sudoku, 2 is forced here. That's nice. Let's finish off this column. Must be 3, 4, 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 4 and 9. So these would be 3, 7, 8. And the greens are equal. So that's 3, 7, 8. And let's finish up this cell. This is a 4. All right. And if you look at column 9, the left out digits are 4, 6 and 9. Let's put that in. All right. So 3, 8 pair. So this is 4 and 9. Okay. Let's look at this cell. 4, 5, 6, 9. 2, 3 and 8. So, 2, 3 and 8. So this is 1 or a 7. By Sudoku. What do we do next? Right, 7 in row 5 has to be here. Basically 7 in box 5, I mean, has to be here. Okay. So am I missing any pointer here? Seven in column 7 goes here in one of these two cells. Okay, 3, 7, 8 triplet and 1, 4, 5 and 9. So this would be 2, 6 pair. Now this can't be a 3 because then the third cell from the next row has to be 1, but 1 is not going here. So 3 is removed. So 7 or 8, which means this green will also be 7 or 8. So 7 or 8. And you can see that the 8th cell in the third row does not take a 2 or a 6. So you cannot have an 8 here. That will create a problem because you have 2, 6 here and you have 3, 8 here, not matching. So that is a 7, which forces this as a 7. This is 3, 8. Now 7 cell from the third row on the left side. So it's 6. That's a 6. That's a 2. And 1 is not in column 5. So 1 goes here. Okay. And 7 here forces a 1 here. So which means this cell would have to be here. Let's color that 2. Maybe let's use orange. Okay. So this guy here cannot be 2, 1, 3, 8, 2 and 5 or 6 and 9. So it's 4 or a 7. And which means this will be 4 or 7. And that is ruled out as a 4. So 7, 7. Excellent, guys. Really, really enjoyable solve. So 2, 5, 7, 3, 4, 9, 1, 6 and 8 is what we need. 6 is not here. So that's a 6. That's a 1, 8. All right. And 2 is not in this area. So 2 is forced here, which forces 2 in here. And now this is acting as a pointer for this digit in the next row. Right. So 2, 5, 6, 1, 4, 7, 9. So this is 3 or 8. And that pushes 1 in here. Okay. So now the left out digit in the box is 9. 9 goes here. And 9 is in the 8th cell from that in the next row. So this will be 8. This will be 3. This will be 3. All the yellows are becoming 3s now. This is 8. This is 8. The blues are 8s now. Okay, excellent. 2, 3, 5, 7, 1, 6 and 9. So this is 4, 8. And 8 here gives a 3 in here. And we know that the third cell from the next row is an 8. So that is forcing an 8 here, which means this is 4. This is 6, 7, 9. This is not a 7. Okay, that's giving me a lot of digits. Okay, this is 4, 6. And 2, 5, 6, 7, 1 and 8. So this is a 4. That is 8. Not a 4. This is 3 or 9. Okay. So second cell from the row 8 must be a 4. This is 4. And 8 is resolved. This is 1. This is 8. And let's finish off column 2. This is 1. This is 9. 3, 5 and 6. Let's put that in. 3, 3. So that's a 3. And this will be 5, 6, which is also resolved. 5 and 6. Okay. And this isn't a 6, 7 and 9. also not a 9, so that's a 7, that's a 6 9, 1 3 5 7 6 8 9, so this will be a 2 4, so 4 goes here, 2 goes here, this is a 7, this is not a 4, so 6 9, and 5 gets forced here, so 1 to complete the row, this is 9, that is a 6, that is a 9 6, 9 gives a 3 here, and 9 4 3 6 9 4 1 and 2. And with that, we have completed this really gorgeous Sudoku by Richard Stolk. Beautiful solve. I think it all started with understanding how this column really worked. Where does the 5 go in that column, followed by the 4 6 really got us going, and also understanding that the digit which acts as a pointer to that cannot point to the same box as the original digit. That is important to understand. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do remember to subscribe to the channel and also become a patron of us. We'll really appreciate if you can support the channel. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye bye.